cars we're talking about in this video are as quick as their name implies. When placed against a fighter jet on the runway, your jaw will drop in shock to see them run side by side or even drive past the plane or jet. Yes, cars can beat jets in a race.
Okay, go. 911, clear roll demo, serial 1.
Here we go then. I'm off.
If that sounds like BS, watch until the end so we can show you how real it is. Supercars can accelerate really quick, even more than most jets. One obvious reason for this is that they are usually manufactured by the makers of luxury cars. With many resources at their disposal, the finish line is only a mirage for these brands. They work relentlessly to make their designs more refined. A perfect example is the Bloodhound LSR. The rocket-powered racing car is attempting to break its land speed record of 1,000 miles per hour. Another example is Bombardier's Global 8000, the fastest private jet on the entire planet, with a maximum speed of 720 miles per hour.
Clearance for takeoff.
Target Mach 1.01.
Do you understand why we said the finish line is just a mirage? For comparison, Formula One race cars with their light body construction and robust engines can reach speeds of up to 233 miles per hour. If we look at flying machines, airplanes can reach crazy speeds, such as commercial passenger planes that reach up to 177 miles per hour before takeoff in a drag race. If airplanes can be this fast, fighter jets are definitely at least one level up. This may burst your bubble, but what was once the quickest vehicle, your beloved fighter jets, have now been dethroned. Supercars can beat fighter jets' acceleration anytime and on any day. Just some friendly advice though, remember to hold your seats tightly because you might get blown away if any of these supercars pass you.
1, 0.
If we compare modern Lamborghinis to actual planes on the ground, Lambos are faster. They can easily reach 210 miles per hour, more than 62 miles per hour faster than a typical passenger jet's takeoff speed. As for F1 cars, their physical characteristics and incredible power-to-weight ratio allow them to beat fighter jets in a drag race. But once it comes to flying in the air, it only takes a short time for most jets to overtake cars in speed after takeoff. However, the runway is a different ballgame. If you take a second, you can find many videos that show supercars beating fighter planes on the runway. So if supercars are that quick, which supercar is the quickest? Well, that's the Thrust SSC, the quickest land vehicle. To be fair, calling it a car is a bit of a stretch. This thing is basically a horizontal rocket. The Thrust SSC is the only land vehicle to surpass 700 miles per hour and can travel at a top speed of 771 miles per hour, outpacing anything else, even aircraft and jets on runways. It's also the only land vehicle to have shattered the sound barrier. The crazy record was set in 1997 and has remained unbroken for 20 years.
Straight up as fast.
What makes this spectacular phenomenon possible are the two Rolls-Royce Spey turbofan engines under the hood of the Thrust SSC. This super vehicle, which resembles a jet but instead has 4 wheels, is powered by fighter engines and is, therefore, more of a jet than a car. It consumes 4.8 gallons of fuel every second by engines that create a whopping 110,000 horsepower. Thrust SSC is the only vehicle that has reached a sound barrier breaking speed, destroying anything you've ever seen on the road. A similarly named car, the Thrust 2, had a design inspired by the Batmobile. Its performance is on par, if not beyond, Batman's car, but we might need to check that one with DC. During a test in the Nevada Black Rock Desert, it achieved its top speed in 1983 and held the title of fastest land vehicle for the following 14 years. The Thrust 2's Rolls-Royce Avon jet engine is what sets it apart from jets on land. Did you know the engine was taken from a retired English fighter plane? Now that explains why it has the special ability to fly on land. This witty automobile invention should be an artifact, and it is. The Coventry Transport Museum in England is currently where visitors may view the Thrust 2. Though it's as close as it can get, this still isn't the quickest vehicle on our list. As far as acceleration goes, the real powerhouses are the modern high-tech cars adored by both gearheads and tech nerds worldwide, electric cars. And when it comes to EVs, of course, Tesla is at the top. Tesla is breaking new records and making big waves in the automobile sector. You may have yet to encounter acceleration at the same level as the Tesla Model S Plaid unless you're an astronaut. It's mind-boggling and mind-altering, almost uncomfortable. When you look outside the windows and watch the earth bend and stretch around you, it feels like you're driving at high triple digits in an old Need for Speed video game. It will be easier to understand if you experience this firsthand in the car. Even though we anticipated it would be absurd, as journalists who regularly research quick automobiles, it nevertheless managed to surprise us completely. It cannot be denied that the Model S Plaid is a scarce find. Among all of Tesla's creations, one of the few attractive all-electric vehicles is the Tesla Model S, which makes some seriously fascinating noises when accelerating. It not only sounds like a jet taking off, but it is quicker than a fighter jet. Due to its neck-snapping straight-line performance, the Tesla Model S Plaid has conquered the hearts of many gearheads worldwide. But how quick is it with the right pedal pinned to the floor? The Plaid's 3 electric motors, which also aid in propelling the bulky car beyond the quarter mile in 9.23 seconds at 155 miles per hour, are primarily responsible for the vehicle's absurdly high acceleration. You can bet that the Tesla is aerodynamic. Amazingly, the Model S Plaid has an impressive drag coefficient of 0.208 and is close to being the quickest accelerating production car on the planet, and definitely the quickest accelerating production car in its price range. It's safer than any Volvo you could ever get your hands on, and way quicker than any Porsche you dream of owning. The Tesla P100D is one of the most well-known vehicles in drag racing videos. In most of them, Tesla has comfortably destroyed million-dollar supercars such as Bugattis and Lamborghinis due to its electric motor's immediate power delivery. Just curious, who would win if an F-16 fighter jet and a Tesla S Plaid were to have a quarter-mile race? Also, how long would it take an F-16 to travel a quarter mile? As you'd expect, the American automaker has limited the Model S Plaid's top speed if you want to drive it safely while ensuring it has a few hacks. The car's full potential is a record speed of 216 miles per hour, and it's way faster than the famous F-16 fighter jets with 186 miles per hour top speed. Want to catch it when it passes right in front of you? Then don't blink. But we aren't even talking about its speed. It's the acceleration that is mind-blowing. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.99 seconds, or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.1 seconds. That's wild. It's quicker than any other supercharged engine, from the Lamborghini Aventador to the Bugatti Veyron. Even the world's quickest fighter jet takes over 2 seconds at 2.2 seconds. Talk about defying the laws of physics. Tesla clearly put a lot into this one. Nonetheless, we're still curious about how the Tesla Model S Plaid will do if placed alongside the Blue Angels. We would pay to watch that. If you love blood-pumping adrenaline rushes, we have more videos to satisfy you on our channel. Be sure to check them out.